So thank you again to this album. This album is just so much chock full of goodness and math. I've decoded this so many times in the past, but here we are. So U2 War. I mean, I'm just looking at it, going like, if that's a 21 next to a 2, there's a line and a 23. I'm like, I've seen this before. 21, 2, 23. Kind of like. The 2, 3, that could be two bubbles, one for here and one for here. And then the line, see, like 21, 2, 23 could be the 2 circled, and then that 2 is breaking into 2 ones to maybe bubble that one, bubble that one. And then your dash here would be the exactly like mud. Like it'd be a circled, circle 2, circle 2, circle 3. Maybe that's like maybe it's like that's pretty important in the whole 3 2 2 3 2 2 is ego. Oh fuck, there, that's what it is. That's the column of ego. Sixth dimension of ego, because 6 is complete apparently. There, that's your 3 2 2. There's your skull and bones. Oh, okay, so that just connected dots right now. Yeah, so this was a good little exercise. I mean, I'm still kind of blown away, but moving on with the blown awayness. So again, we're always talking about this. So I'm looking at War now. Raw. Whenever I see Raw, you know, my ears kind of perk. Raw. 18 is 181. It's Charon. Charon is Raw. The start and the other start. So I look at this as like a 1 and a 9, so let's just make it like a 1 by 9, and let's just make the 1 by 9 this one, which would be the top row, which sums to 42, and then the next one would be like a 22 or a 21 circled, and you need 2 of them. And I'm thinking, okay, if it goes from this big box is your O, and the line on top is your I, and this character here is your V, I'm trying to think of, like, you know, the Volkswagen, is it VW, like that? In a circle. It's clever, eh? V is a circle 21. 21 and 22 is a W, 23rd letter. U, VW. It's interesting. It's this little pattern I keep seeing. So, I don't know. I'm looking at other things, like NBC. Look at that. There's your 2143. Okay, how about ABC? Well, ABC, if we just looked at this 21 2 23, 21 2 23, the 2's in the lead should just be 2 bubbles, 2 bubbles to circle the 1 2 3 and on all together. And like CBS, S is 19. There's your 1 by 9. There's your Raw. That's your Raw, and then you're left with the 32. Read it backwards. 23 for your W. War. Or Raw. Just interesting, but I just can't believe how much of this connects to the mud, like at a certain point of view, and I can't believe that I can't even see it here, but it's the ego. Fuck, yeah, that's like sure 3 2 2. Yeah. You take 1 from there's 2 13s, so you take 1 to go here and 1 to go here, and then this guy's already here. 3 2 2. Well, 7's complete, or 7 is return. You do nothing. You just return. Just return. So want to go down the rabbit hole? So yeah. Okay, I get it now. You're looking at that, and then the next one is kind of doing some kind of V pattern, and then the next row, there's the X. So I'm thinking maybe there's like where the V is in the 7. Maybe that'd be like your W or something. Like, I don't know. There's probably like 2 V's or 2 U's that are circled. Okay, like a W is not even a U. It's double V. But we call it double U for a reason. It's this 21 kind of paradigm. 2112 again? I don't know. U is 21, V is 22, W is 23. T is 20. Just saying. These are all kind of interesting. It gives me this feeling that this here is telling you kind of like you gotta look at the 1x9 first. You gotta look at Ra first. You gotta look at Charon first. The 18th thing and the first thing. You gotta look at Ra. Okay, so when you look at Ra, that's your first step. That's your top picture. Somehow. And then, I don't know, the staircase that bends. Maybe that's the bend for the V. It's like you gotta go down and then around or something. So, and there's like two dudes. But, yeah. And then your W is the 23rd, and 3 and a 2 is a 5. So it's like a 1x5 and a 1. It's like two 1x5s. It's just, the way they did this is not for nothing. They're like, look how much I know. Look how much I know, guys. Look how much I know, guys. Look at me, I'm Bono. I'm the Edge. I'm the Edge. Which edge? The edge of this. They just make different, like, this would make a 21, and then you'd have like a, I guess, 43. Like, it'd be a, I don't know. It's just a path. You read it differently. But, yeah, there's your 1x9. Then you go to your next one. Which would be two 1x5s to make not a double V, but a single V. But we call it W, which is so backwards, guy. It's a double V. We call it a W. Just a little bubble thing. Anyway, I think that's cool. That's interesting. Never met a May tenor I didn't like. That's interesting. 42. No, U2 is just 21 with two circles around it, which is W. Yeah, there's your 2, maybe. Maybe you gotta have 2. Maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe the staircase turns or something. Maybe that's what that picture means. Like, you go down the stairway, instead of going all the way down like that, maybe it goes like down and then bends and comes out. I can see that. There's lots of ways of looking at the numbers. It's like an onion. It's like feelings. Feelings have layers. Ego. 6 is complete, and that's ego. 3, 2, 2. Skull and bones. Staircases. A bunch of bubble math. A bunch of fucking U's and C's here. Yeah. I'm just saying. I can't believe how I did this and how this lines up like so magically to like the exact same thing, and I didn't see that happening. Mud. Too, so like, you know, we're talking about like a dot and a line and a dot and a line to make a V. Well, there's the W in it too. Look right there. There's the W. It's the VW. Huh. Maybe I'm onto something, eh? Wild! Wow, these are cool. Speaking in tongues, eh?